Okay, been a while since I've been here. It's going perfect. Hey hatchlings, this is Christian of 5 Dragon, and thank you for joining. Today I mostly just wanted to kind of do some catch up and project announcements. I haven't been able to work on Sands of the Gruder in a while. I do really want to get back to it, uh, it but school has been taking up a lot of time, so I haven't been able to really work on a lot of projects outside of that. Uh, anyway, I'm past a lot of my difficult classes, shouldn't need any more math or English for the rest of my degree. Taking a bunch of other generals while I take the next year to really work on getting my 3D modeling and scripting and drawing and artistry, build those up over this next year, and then next year, I'm going to apply for the animation and game department. I had meant to do it this year, but I decided that I wanted to build my skills uh, before I really get started with that all terribly seriously. Today, since I don't have progress on Sands of the Gerudo, I did want to introduce a different project that I'm going to be working on. The working title I have is Rogue Light, Light, Light. It's supposed to be a little bit of a pun, and there's probably some game or property out there by the name already, but it's on that side. But I just, for this working title, wanted that pun. The playable character is going to be a lantern, and this is going to be a 2D puzzle platform game. Um, this is going to be pushing some of my skills, both as a asset designer. That's going to be very difficult for me. But as a scripter, it is going to be pushing my skills a little bit. Not too much because YouTube has so far been an unending well of scripting resources. Not to mention being able to go and search things through Google or on Reddit. I've occasionally found some helpful tips, but mostly through YouTube, I've been able to solve all of my problems I've encountered so far. I do expect there to be a point where I no longer am finding easy solutions, um, but hopefully that's not during this game. As a lantern, you're going to be the character, and I've imagined the character as a rogue type, um, which is where the rogue light pun comes into. Since you're a lantern, you are spewing light, but instead of the Lite, it's Light. Light, I mean. Um, yeah, so I'm going to be lame and just have the image cover me up. I really do need to work on my setup here. Um, this is a tracing of an initial illustration I did. Um, I did the illustration, and my sister Abigail did the tracing. And she very obviously just traced over my image. There are crooked lines and stuff everywhere. And the fireball in the middle that's supposed to have the face um, is a bit cluttered. Was all my design, and I was doing it kind of quickly, but I likely wouldn't have done too much better. I took an arts class, but I kind of gave up on it because I got really busy with my other classes, so I didn't really get a lot of practice with perspectives before I went on. But this is the start of the designing for the lantern character. It's going to have this little pedestal underneath sort of thing. I do intend for it to be shorter, not as tall. Um, the lines are going to be straightened up. There's going to be a pattern on the other three faces of the lantern, so the light is focused in one direction. Um, there's the hook needs to be cleaned up, and all here on top just needs to be cleaned up and probably made deeper. Um, and then I'll probably study Lampet, the Pokemon, a bit more. While I finish designing the Fire and Face, I don't want to rip off Lampet, and I kind of forgot about the Pokemon. Was never really one of the Pokemon I played with in one of the games I've had. Even in Pokemon Go, it's been pretty sparse. Um, but I am essentially doing a non-Pokemon style Lampent for the playable character. Um, Going beyond that, the character is likely going to have a unlockable flame attack where you kind of just open up and a little fireball spews out a short distance. And there are going to be enemies. Most of the gameplay, I do plan on balancing around avoiding the enemy, and the attack is going to be more of a desperate or late game, I get overpowered sort of feel to it. Um, but it's also going to have interaction with torches. These are going to be devices that you activate in order to unlock the pathway or unlock the door onto the next level. And I do plan on there being different color torches that need to be lit by an associated color of fire. So if the torch has a green bandage around it, you need to pick up a green fire in order to light it. Light it. And I'm also going to be trying to implement different effects for having a different color of torch activated. What I mean is if you have a dark blue, you're going to be able to walk on water because you freeze the top layer or breathe in water, I think. Dark blue, you go into the water and breathe through it. Uh, Light blue, you're going to freeze the top layer and walk on top of it. Um, I'll probably have a purple fire, which you can like crouch to reduce the radius of your luminosity to help avoid uh, guards finding you. And then you light purple torches with that, and so on. Um, the game is still very much in the early stages. I did sort of have a build started for it, uh, but it's very buggy and not really working. Pretty much it's just something that I was throwing together in between my other courses as an assignment for my intro to scripting for Unity course. So I didn't feel like I needed to show that here today. I just wanted to kind of explain the project a little bit. There's going to be some enemies, so I need to figure out how to activate field of view stuff. There's going to be different colored torches and different color fires. Those should be pretty easy, I think. I should be able to assign tags with them. So uh, the fire, let's say the purple fire, it will have a Unity tag purple fire, and the purple torch will have tag purple torch. And I can just write this simple line of code that is like on collision enter, compare tag purple if purple fire collides with purple torch. Uh, I set a boolean for the torch to be set to true. And when the torch is set to true, the torch is on and the pathway associated is unlocked. Um, Been a couple weeks since I've dealt with that. Math and English have kind of been predominant for the last 2 weeks. But I'm pretty sure I said that all relatively correctly. Unity does so much for the game programming end of things. I already know that, and I'm barely working with it and haven't even done coding outside of for video games. So that's pretty much the project. I have a simple design for the playable character going. I have the concept that I want to work with, the 2D platforming puzzle platformer. And I have concepts of a lot of the stuff I'm going to need and want to implement. It's all very rudimentary, very simple. I don't have much to show you, unfortunately, but I just wanted to let you know that I'm coming back, starting up making videos again, going to be working on this project. I'm going to be trying to get back into a Twitch streaming schedule. For me, probably going to be like 1 to 2 or 2 or 12 to 1 or 1 to 2 most days. Um, but we'll see. Depends on my work schedule, um, how they're able to fit with that. Because over the summer, my schedule is going to be changing a bit. Anyway, thanks for watching my probably unentertaining rant and ramble. I'll try to have more visual, entertaining stuff soon. I don't like saying that someday. I want to put more effort into this, but we'll see. Um, Go check out my new Firefly Dragon video. That might actually be interesting because I'll probably keep it a little shorter because I'm rambling too much in this video, so hopefully I'll be conscious of it in the next video. So go to Firefly Dragon, look up the new video. It's going to be titled something like Mark Brunt, I think his name is. Mark Brunt Mannequin um, Limb Moving Practice. That's too much, but he's a great YouTuber for learning art. I found a really good mannequin to work off of, which has helped me to work on my character designs without actually learning how to draw very much. It's a bad habit, I'm sure, but it's helping me have more of a habit than I otherwise have. So hopefully it's doing more good than just doing nothing. Rambling aside, thanks for watching, Hatchlings. This is Christian of Firefly Dragon, signing out. And just awkwardly leaving in this stuff because I don't want to bother editing right now.